Life's a drag but not mine. Though my wallet's empty most of the time, feel the sun shining on my back. Listen to the sound of them old smokestacks. I never know which way I have to go. I raise one finger to the wind and it's down the road I go. So when you're feeling down and out, don't you fret and don't you pout. Well, can't you see you can't get much worse than me? Life's a drag but not mine. Well, I said life's a drag but not mine. Though the market's always in decline, you see I don't own a fancy car. Your houses there made of golden bars. Ooh, this recession, it gives me the impression that some folks must learn a lesson, 'cause I can't feel a thing. So when your bank account is low, you're feeling like there ain't no place to go. Well, it might sound funny, but you don't need too much money. Life's a drag but not mine. Well, I said life's a drag but not mine. I left home when I was 5, pedaling down the road on tempered steel. My legs too short to drive an automobile. Well, it was sad to see me go. I saw my face on telephone poles. I raised one finger to the wind and it's down the road I go. So when you just can't get along, hum the last few lines of this song. When I hear the people say times is hard, skies are gray, I'll be singing life's a drag but not mine. I'll be singing life's a drag but not mine. Now, I first heard this song a few months ago when I was just about ready for bed and I was listening to a television program called Minnesota Original on public television. It profiles Minnesota artists and musicians, and his was the last segment up. And being that I was all set to go to bed, I couldn't. I ended up staying up a couple more hours searching out his website for his band. His name is Jack Klatt, and his music group is called Jack Klatt and the Cat Swingers. And they play backroadsy kind of old-timey music, fantastic stuff. I want you to go check out his website, check out his other music. I'll put a link to it below my video here. Check him out. I emailed Jack, and Jack was kind enough to let me get the lyrics, put together the lyrics and a practice sheet for you guys. I believe Jack plays it in the key of E. I transposed it over into the key of G because it's easier to play. And I'm going to add now a little bit of segment about some tricks here. Anyway, thanks a lot, Jack, for letting me do this video and allowing me to have a practice sheet for all the uke players out there. It's a great little song. Love to play it. So now time for a couple of the little tricks that I do to it. Okay, now I played this song on my little Firefly banjo ukulele, and I put a little piece of foam rubber in there so that I can control the volume of it a little bit more. But because it almost looks fretless because of the polycarbonate fingerboard, it'd be hard for me to demo how I do the chord shapes on there because you couldn't see the fret lines very well. So I'm going to use this uke because it's handy, and maybe you'll be able to see the fret lines a little better with them being silver here. So basically I played the whole song barred at the 2nd fret. And you can play this open framed, like you can play your normal G and your C, but the reason why I liked playing it barred is you get that little rhythm going by muting the strings, by squeezing and letting go of the strings. You can get that rhythm going. So I'm playing my G in the F shape, moved up. There's a G. So if you want to write this down, a G is a 4-2-3-2. Now the D7, of course, you've probably all played that barred at the 2nd fret, and so it's 2-2-2-3. Now your B7 that I'm playing here is 2-3-2-2 instead of doing this B7. This is a B7 also. If you think of an A7 shape, A sharp 7, A7. And then from the B7 it goes to an E minor. Now you could do this E minor, but why pick up your fingers? I'm just playing it as 2, 4, 3, 2, which actually proper chord, it's like a G6 9 or something like that. Some weird algebraic name, who knows. But if you squeeze and you can kind of let that top string off, you kind of get a mute anyway, and you're getting your E minor there. And even if you squeeze it all the way down, it still works in that minor chord frame set. Now the nice part about this is, and this is going to take a little bit of practice, this little cluster here, is an A7 then is like a G7 shape. So if you think of a G7, barred, G sharp 7, A7. So you're going from your E minor, and then you're going to take your pinky and you're going to throw it right in there on your 4th fret, 1st string. So I'll go through this and show you slowly what I'm doing. G, D7, B7, E minor, A7. Now if you're having a hard time barring that, you can do your A7 shape this way with your 4 fingertips on there. And of course you can play your A7 here, or you can play that F7 shape up on the 5th fret. But this keeps this all right down here, and it shows you how close all your chording is together. So it's G, D7, G, D7, G, B7, E minor, A7, to a D7, G, and then when you go up to your C, of course, you're just going to slide the bar up, and you're going to play it that B flat shape. So your C here is 5, 4, 3, 3. So you can play this whole thing barred. Of course, that's a G6 up there on the 7th fret. Have fun with the song. Go check out Jack's site. Tell him a big thank you. And I think you're going to really like his music.